Burry Foss is a long-serving management consultant whose life was changed by the discovery and mastery of human design, a system that allows people to live a more successful life based on their genetic makeup. Kim Serafini met Burry at his home to learn more about this breakthrough technique.
I have searched for lots of experts and masters and teachers who've helped me to understand me, and the better I've gotten to know me, the more I've fallen in love with me. That all sounds very self-centered, but in fact the purpose is so that I can serve in a much more meaningful way and in a way that actually satisfies more people. Well, I've just experienced a reading, and I was surprised that it was called a reading, but having gone through the process or the experience, I now know it is reading, in human design. And so one of the world's leading experts I'm here with is going to explain to you a little bit about what human design is, and hopefully we'll be able to share with you the value.
Well, it's a fundamental description of who you are. It describes your characteristics, it describes how you operate, it describes how you interact with other people. And it is actually genetic in the sense that it is an imprint that you have at the time of your birth, and it's there for your entire lifetime. And it describes not only who you are and how you operate, but also your strategy, how you need to deal with other people, how you need to make decisions. And it gives you just a tremendous understanding of how your life should be lived. It's an amazing thing.
You know me better in an hour and a half than 99.9% of the people who've spent my life with me.
Yeah, because when you do the human design, you look at the conscious self, but you also look at the unconscious self. So when I gave you your description, I was dealing with your unconscious part as well, which is something that you're not aware of, and yet you operate with it. And so when you get the entire story, you see a composite picture, and that is something that that others don't see. And so it's a very important understanding that you get, because it's more complete.
Naturally thinking about my colleagues and my business partners and those people I'm working with, and I was thinking, wow, if they understood me like you understand me, then we would probably get things done in a more effortless way. It'd be more effective, it'd be more efficient. And then I was thinking, well, wow, as the person I am in our team, wouldn't it actually be in my best interest to understand the design of the people I'm working with, so that I can help them to be their best, and so that I can also be more compassionate, more understanding, more forgiving, just more realistic about the people I'm working with.
That's exactly right, because one of the significant powers of human design is the ability to show the compatibility among people, and it shows how they reinforce each other's energy, how they work together, how they collaborate, just day-to-day things, how they work together. And once you understand that, it's a very powerful thing.
I'm also thinking, for my own selfish reasons, that it would be a very, very powerful process for a romantic couple to go through, because you would inherently understand each other in a whole heap of different ways.
Yes, that is absolutely right.
My fear is that you'll be inundated by people who want to come to you as a couple and go through the process where you deliver the reading to each person whilst they're together.
That's right. I've done that several times, and it's quite amazing to see how that works. And you know, for example, on my website, I just put a blog up there about Prince William and Kate Middleton, and to see how compatible they are, and it's unbelievable. Their human design is just very, very compatible.
When you do readings with others for whom their life doesn't match their design, and so there's some angst, I would imagine, some depression even, I would imagine there's a feeling of lost, directionless frustration, maybe even fear. Do you then help them to create a strategy for aligning?
One of the key points about human design is that it shows you your potential. And oftentimes people are conditioned, if they have what is known as an open design, they can be conditioned to live their lives in a different way from what they were really designed to do. And it's quite a change to make that shift. So, I've actually found it more applies to women than men. Women tend to be more conditioned to live a life in a certain way. And so, yes, I've seen that happen, and it's possible to move once they see their potential.
Right, okay. It's almost like an awakening.
Yes.
And once you become aware, you
Yes.
can no longer be
Right.
blind to it or ignore it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
Right.
right.